Hi guys, Rob here from Rabtastic Paints with a couple of clowns and no harlequins. See, I made the
Stealing my jokes, see what happens.
Oh, sorry, I should have just said it was the Jabtastic Gents YouTube channel.
The what, sorry?
Yeah,
Excuse me?
actually.
You've got ginger beard.
I think you should notice that. I feel like you said this before on
Your
camera.
tash is a bit ginger.
Thanks. I've been in the sun this week a lot.
So guys,
Back report again today. I'm not playing, I'm just recording and officiating. Hamish and Fraser. I got that right this time, brilliant. What armies have you brought?
I've got Orcs. Even more blue for lucky. I've got Kommandos, not Wrecker Crew, because we're not allowed to repeat channels. Can you stop abusing me with Cammy's mouse, please? I'll be hoping my knob can do a lot of big damage into Fraser's bugs.
Oh.
Wacky PT.
Spoiler alert.
Speaking of, yes, I've got the Vespid Stingwings, the Buzzy Boys.
Sorry, Fraser, I didn't mean to steal your...
No, it's alright, it's alright. As long as you've not got any like cans of raid or anything like that.
I do have dynamite.
Ooh.
Harpoons.
Harpoons.
Man, the harpoons!
Buzzy Boys kind of flying about, sticking neutron people.
Fragments,
Aye. I've read my rules, so I now realise I get more rerolls than what I've been playing.
You sure about that? You sure about that? You sure about that?
Communion points.
Communion points for days.
Post update.
Post update,
Post update, so yeah.
I keep my communion points now as well.
Extra communion points on a Friday.
Should be pretty good.
Cool. You've said what your armies are. Let's go and look at them.
Ooh. So I've gone for a commando knob with slugger and a big chopper, and then I've gone for one boy, a grot, a slash boy, breach boy, sniper boy, dacker boy, comms boy, burner boy, rocket boy, and the bomb squig.
Alright guys, I'm taking the Vespid Stingwings today. I've got the Strain Leader, the Oversight Drone, Long Sting, Shade Strain, Skyblast, and the rest are all just warriors.
Today we're playing on Octarius map 1 using Can You Roll a Crits map pack, and the mission is number 3, Transmission. So to start the game, Fraser rolled his community points and has 5. In initiative, Fraser 1 chose board side. In the strategy phase, they both chose reposition, and then Hamish won initiative and chose to keep it going into turn 1. As mentioned, both guys have used all their faction equipment. They're now going to shake before the game starts, and Fraser is going to play a free ploy as well. Airborne Predators, which he gets for free as long as his Shade boss is alive. Strain Leader is alive. So after repositioning his Sniper Boy, Hamish has realised he's not got a lot of cover, so he's going to move him up further and then drop him down into cover, or stay up there and cover. Stay up there and cover. With Fraser's activation, he's going to reposition one of his warriors under vantage terrain, which means that he didn't fly this turn because you can't fly under vantage terrain. On Hamish's activation, he's going to dash and reposition with his Rocket Boy and see how far he can get him up the board.
Probably should have started when you first started filming.
I was going to say,
Maybe not.
boys, take back. On Fraser's activation, he activates his Skyblast, moves him up on top of some vantage terrain, and he's going to take a shot with his grenade launcher. So Fraser's Skyblast is going to fire his neutron grenade launcher at the comms boy. With the 2 cover saves from being in conceal and in cover, it's enough to knock 2 off. However, unfortunately, Hamish fails his 3rd defense roll and will take 8 wounds, take him down to 2. The grenade launcher has blast 2, so it will also hit the grot. So the grot retains 2 cover saves for being in conceal and being in cover, and Hamish will roll his 1 remaining. Easy. On Hamish's activation, he moves his chopper up into some cover. On Fraser's activation, he's going to fly his drone up and observe for the turn, giving out saturating lethal 5+.
Yes.
What a guess. In retaliation, Hamish will dash and reposition his burner boy up onto the middle objective. With Fraser's action, he's just going to move one of his warriors up to get into better position for the next round.
Jump up here, basically.
With Hamish's activation, he'll continue the KJ round 1 and move one of his boys up. With Fraser's activation, he's just going to reposition and dash a warrior up the board. Hamish will activate his comms boy, who will immediately take D3 wounds from neutron fallout. With Hamish's activation cut short, Fraser will take over and reposition his strain leader up onto some vantage. Hamish will then activate the Grot. He surely can't have bad luck 2 turns in a row.
No,
It's fine. After surviving the neutron fallout, he'll use his grapple gun to fly away out of trouble. With Fraser's activation, he's going to activate another warrior and just fly out of danger. Hamish is then going to activate his Breacher Boy and, quote, zoom him right up to there.
He's giving it the Daka.
Fraser's going to activate another warrior and just move him up.
Not another one.
Another one.
Man boss no, big man boss no, big man. Sorry.
Hamish is activating Big Man Boss Knob, as you can tell, and he's moving him up to join his friend over there. And there's Hamish's hair. With Fraser's activation, he's going to move his Shade Strain up and drop the neutron grenade on top of the boss's head. Fraser uses a Communion Point and a Balance Reroll to devastate an effect.
Piercing, so you only get
Said one low.
Even with that save, it's not enough to keep him from going down to 1 HP. Hamish will activate his Bomb Squig, who will take D3 wounds from the neutron fragment.
2.
With the rest of his activation, the Squig's just going to run away, staying in some cover, so he can't be blown up. With Fraser's last activation of the turn, he'll move his long sting up onto the vantage terrain and then use the Firefly Ploy Oscillate to enable them to shoot Hamish's sniper boy. With lethal 5 plus saturate and piercing 1, only gives Hamish 2 dice. With the last activation of turn point 1, Hamish will activate his Daka Boy with the buffed APL, reposition, dash, and then shooting up at one of the Vespids. Hamish's Daka Boy shooting up at the Ghost Shade?
Shade Strain.
Shade Strain. Or the boss?
5 dice hitting on 4s with ceaseless.
That ceaseless is pretty good when you've rolled 2 ones. Fraser will retain 1 save for cover and then roll the other 2.
3 stuff.
Fraser's going to command point reroll his last save.
Yeah.
So he takes 3 damage.
At the end of turn point 1, Fraser takes a slight lead on the kill up, but no other points scored because you can't score any points in the turn point. Hamish has kept all of his CP, so he's in a commanding position. Commanding. On to current point 2. Going into turn point 2, Fraser wins priority and elects to keep it. Then choosing stratagems, he chooses airborne predators and aerial agility. Hamish chooses Wah, Skulk About, and Shh. With Fraser's first activation of the turn, he's going to dash his Sky Blast to get a better line of sight against some of these little orc groblins, and then he's going to blow them up. Fraser retains 1 for accurate 1 with the Daka Boy as his primary target, and he rolls his dice. Obscuring will knock down one of those crits and remove a hit, leaving with 2 hits for Hamish to save.
It's not piercing, is it?
Yes.
Piercing 1.
All my weapons are piercing.
How much damage is that?
And then the same attack on the boss knob, who's within blast range.
I think I might be spending a CP here.
Again, obscured knocks off a crit and a hit.
I think I'll just use just a scratch.
Hamish elects not to just scratch it because the neutron bomb fragment would just kill him as soon as he activates anyway. On Hamish's activation, he activates his grot, who will tap the objective and then zipline across the map. Do we get sound effects? Do we get sound effects this time?
I don't know. My knob's just taking a massive blow, so I don't know if I'm feeling that happy.
Is that why your voice is a bit higher?
I don't know what you mean about it.
On Fraser's activation, he's going to dash his warrior underneath the vantage train there and tap the objective. On Hamish's activation, he's going to charge his Breacher Boy through the door straight into that Vespid that just tapped the objective.
Can you
Into the fight, Hamish on the red dice and Fraser on the white. After resolving the dice, Hamish will use the shock to tickle me whilst I'm talking, to knock Fraser's dice out of the tree, and then he'll use his other hit to reveal his I'm now I've got cocks in the brain. A tac-op implant to implant him for a VP. Additional rules. Additional has 2 Ds in it. Who made this? On his activation, Fraser is going to fly this warrior down here and shoot at the burner boy. Hamish retains 1 save for cover but only rolls 1 after, doesn't roll any after piercing 1. Fraser then initiates the firefight ploy neutron overload to deal an extra D3 damage and hopefully finish him off.
Cool, so I'll have to.
In response, Hamish is going to use that burner boy with 1 HP to tap that objective and then charge the warrior. You just can't see around the corner, keeping himself safe for another turn. With Fraser's activation, he will activate this warrior, reposition and dash over onto the confirmed kill marker that he should have revealed 4 kills ago. Hamish will then activate his rocket boy. He will dash through the door and shoot the long sting. With the help of a ceaseless reroll and a CP reroll, Hamish has got 2 crits and 3 hits.
Wow! It's the lucky blue shot.
Fraser retains 1 for cover and rolls 1 cover save, leaving him with 2 crits and a hit to avoid. Even with his aerial agility, he will not survive that one. And then the blast on the drone.
Oh, fuck me.
Just as well it's ceaseless there.
Ceaseless.
Oh, Jesus.
Let's get a live ceaseless
Christ.
reload because that was good.
Oh, cheesy Pete.
Me, man.
Fraser will retain 1 cover save, then roll his defense.
That's both.
On Fraser's activation, he will get his Shade Strain. Oh my god, what was that? Some huge
That was a
blimp.
massive Vespid.
The overseer.
Was that like a Leviathan dreadnought?
Hashtag Lord of the Rings Warhammer.
Fraser's activated his Shade Strain, wobbles him to get piercing 1, and will shoot down with accurate 1 at the Daka boy. Fraser retains 1 hit for accurate and will roll the rest of his dice at some point today.
It's because the dog's doing
He's
something.
too busy watching the dog.
Doing something.
What the dog do?
Robin as well.
Oh,
Hamish is simply unable to save that and dies. Not Hamish, his model.
that's good.
On Hamish's activation, he will charge his Knifer boy, that's probably not his name, Chopper boy, Stabber boy,
Slasher.
Slasher boy, and fight this warrior around here. Again, Hamish in red and Fraser in white.
Oh my god.
I've got ceaseless as well. In the tray. Oh, it's so close to a 5.
Easy peeps.
Oh, cheesy peeps.
Lethal 5+.
Yeah. Language version.
Oh, I do have balanced.
You just have balanced on all your weapons.
Let me double check it's not shooting attacks before I do the reroll.
Flashing.
Hamish's Slasher boy will easily finish off the Vespid but take 4 wounds on the way down. On Fraser's activation, he will fight with his Stingwing here, and then we'll see what he does with the second AP if he survives. Fraser in white, Hamish in red.
Sorry, I need to check what my chocolates have got.
After a ceaseless reroll and a communion point, Fraser scores 0 hits, so can't kill the 1 HP operative. Hamish, what are you going to do?
I think I'll hit him twice and then implant him.
Sounds like a plan to me. On Hamish's activation, he'll take his... Was it the burner boy?
Which is the boy.
Just the boy, and he'll charge up into the strain leader. Into the fight, Hamish in red, Fraser in white. Oh my god.
I've got balanced as well.
You hit him a 3?
Yes. Fraser can roll his dice whenever he wants.
Jesus!
Cheapers, creepers, jeepers, creepers.
Oh, wait.
Are you rolling your dice or no?
Yeah.
The boy successfully crumps the strain leader, potentially changing the entire outcome of the game. On Fraser's activation, he'll activate his drone, shift him a little bit, and guidance again. On Hamish's activation, he'll activate his bomb squig and just hide him back behind cover. This bomb squig has survived longer than any other squig I've ever seen.
I'm still standing, na, 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 like a true survivor.
On Fraser's activation, he's going to shoot that orc that is in focus for some reason instead of the Vespid himself.
My finger's in focus. I can't get in focus.
Hamish retained 1 cover save for Skulk Around and rolls his R2.
So how much damage is that?
That will be 12 damage, 3 damage at base each.
So that's 6 and he's on 1.
Yeah.
So I'll not bother, and I'll stay on 1. So I'll still be alive. Please.
With his second APL, he'll then just jump down to be contesting the objective and the confirmed kill token as well. At the end of turning point 2, Fraser has a slim lead with his Vespids at 6-5, but Hamish is coming back into it and he has a couple of command points as well which might help turn the tide.
Come on, orcs.
Going into turning point 3, Hamish wins priority and elects to keep it. He plays Wah. Fraser has a full 6 communion points and we start the turn. On Hamish's activation, he takes his rocket boy, taps the objective, and then fires a rocket up at the grey launcher guy. That's not bad. Fraser retains 1 cover save for light vantage, and will roll his R2. Fraser spends a CP on another reroll and only takes 4 damage. Fraser will activate the grenade launcher and retaliate by shooting back at the rocket guy. He retains 1 for accurate 1 and will roll the rest of his dice. Fraser spends a communion point to re-roll his dice after spending 1 to hit the card in the first place because it wasn't the closest. Hamish only has 2 dice to use because it's piercing 1. Hamish will save 1 and just take the 6 damage. The blast will also hit the slasher boy underneath, still again retaining 1 for vantage. Oh, please tell me it has ceaseless. No, it's only melee, it has ceaseless. It does not. Fraser's going to have to spend a command point because he already spent a command point to reroll.
Not another one!
You're joking. Not another one?
Hamish retains a cover for his ploy skulk about, so he'll just block it. On Hamish's activation, he'll take his boy and charge the shade strain before fighting. Into the fight.
I do have ceaseless.
Balanced.
So in the fight, Hamish hits with the normal, Fraser retaliates with the normal. Hamish uses his last CP to just scratch it before striking with the crit and killing the shade strain. On Fraser's activation, he activates the Stingwing that's in combat. All he needs to do is roll 1 hit and he'll kill the burner boy. Just. On Hamish's activation, his breacher boy is going to fight this warrior.
4 is hit. 4.
At the end of that fight, only one hit between both operatives will deal 4 damage to Hamish's Breaker Boy. On Fraser's activation, he'll activate this warrior and spend a communion point to shoot the Slasher Boy.
So I need to save at least one.
2 saves from Hamish with Pearson 1. Fraser uses his last CP on Darting Flight and luckily rolls a 6 to get an extra 3 inches in his movement and moves his warrior up there. On Hamish's activation, he'll activate his Grot and grappling hook over to the objective. On Fraser's activation, he'll take his warrior, fly him off the building and then shoot at the rocket boy. Fraser gets accurate 1 because he's shooting at the closest target. 2 cover saves for Hamish because facing 1.
Big 5, come on, big 5. Ah, shit.
1 HP guy.
On Hamish's activation, he'll move his bomb squig just into the middle of the tertiary.
Dolly noises.
With Fraser's activation, he's going to fight again, and this is the fight that had 1 success out of 2 players. Let's go for it. It's a crit as well,
Just
yeah.
remember, roll dice.
Roll dice.
Dice do be dice.
Dice
Dice
do.
do be dice.
Right, let's get rolling, guys. See who can kill who.
Kill Rue.
After resolving severe, brutal, and shock, Hamish managed to do some damage, but will be taken down by the Vespid. With his 1 counteraction, Hamish does what we've been waiting for all day and charges his bomb squig into an enemy. He can't blow up just yet, but you bet it's going to happen. At the end of Turning Point 3, a bloody game with Hamish narrowly in the lead by 1 VP. Those kills really added up, as well as getting all of his attacks and all of his crits. Going into Turning Point 4, Fraser and his Vespids win priority in a crucial roll-off. Nobody is playing any gambits, keeping those CP for surviving. Fraser's going to activate the Vespid who was charged by the bomb squig, needing a hit just to kill him, which he gets.
So I'll roll my 2 4-ups. So choose 2d6.
And the squig will explode. So because Hamish's bomb squig is already dead, well, he's not going to attack himself, he's going to roll the dice on the Vespid.
There's 1, so it's 1.
Very dead.
Squigs do what they do best, blow up. On Hamish's activation, he charges his boy into this Vespid. He is injured, but he only needs 1 hit to kill this Vespid.
1 4, so thankfully
That's enough. So,
On Fraser's activation, he plays Darting Flight to give him the distance to jump onto the middle objective and tap it. On Hamish's activation, he activates the Rocket Boy with 1 health, standing on top of the neutron fragment, knowing it'll kill him, basically passing. Fraser will take one of his warriors, dash him down and tap the objective. Hamish will activate his Grot, tap the objective, and pretty much end the game. There's nothing else that can be done to score points between
change my
now.
mind, Rob.
Oh no,
Don't
he's
stop
changed his mind.
recording. He's gonna grapple up to here and just do like a wee wee and land back down.
And then tap the objective.
Yeah.
And the guys will shake hands, and Fraser has to pay for dinner because he lost. Oh, did he? We've not counted the scores yet. Oops. Spoiler alert. So at the end of the game, Fraser and his Vespids squeak out a narrow 17-15 victory. Close game.
very.
Close game. 17-15 end result.
I thought Blue was lucky.
I'm winning as well. Maybe that's counteracted with it. Who knows? Who knows? How do you like
Do you know what it was? It was the dice. Red dice. Those red dice. Cope.
Didn't you have the choice of which dice to use?
Did have the dice choice of dice, but
Well, I did say like
You
I
always
always
use
play the white ones.
yeah.
Oh,
You
You
warmed
just-
them.
you just
You
stick
warmed
them
them up
down.
for me for every other time you've been on the channel. Whatever it is.
yeah. Every time Fraser comes on, he wins. And
No, I don't.
the video user does really well as well. If it does
Don't
rubbish,
forget to like, comment, subscribe, and give that bell a good old ring.
if it does terrible, I'll just make it a YouTube members only video or something, just to hide it, so nobody can see it again. But yeah, thanks for watching, guys. Thanks for coming over, guys. Like you do every weekend anyway.
Thanks for paying for dinner.
That was very
Oh,
generous of you, Rob.
That was the loser paid.
I always do. Fraser still owes us, doesn't he?
I do. I'm scared of this one.
Oh, right.
Because he bottled my Rohan. Next battle report will be Blood and Zeal,
Where will it?
unless we do a super secret battle.
Another super secret battle.
Secret
Bat rip, super secret bat rip, super secret bat rip.
Hamish still hasn't been on one.
Cammy's still not a battle boy.
Not a
Oh,
battle, he's not been on the
He
bunker
claims he
yet.
is, but I've not seen him
He's
since
not christened the Battle
Bunker's
Bunker.
been made.
I've still not made a video about the battle bunker either.
So guys,
So guys, let me tell you how I kicked out my ex and made a battle bunker.
He's not wrong. See you later, guys.